Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to be doing Bible journaling with tracing paper, and I'm going to go through it step by step with you. I have my Bible, a ruler, permanent markers, tracing paper, scissors, and washi tape. Today, I'm going to be working in Exodus, and we are going to be in Exodus chapter 3, Moses and the burning bush. One day, Moses was tending to the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led the flock far into the wilderness and came to Sinai, the mountain of God. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him, in a blazing fire in the middle of a bush. Moses stared in amazement. Though the bush was engulfed in flames, it did not burn up. "This is amazing," Moses said to himself. "Why isn't that bush burning up? I must go see it." When the Lord saw Moses coming to take a closer look, God called to him from the middle of the bush, "Moses, Moses." "Here I am," Moses replied. "Do not come any closer," the Lord warned. "Take off your sandals, for you are standing on holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob." When Moses heard this, he covered his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord told him, "I have certainly seen the oppression of my people in Egypt. I have heard the cries of distress because of the harsh slave drivers. Yes, I am aware of their suffering. So I have come down to rescue them from the power of the Egyptians and lead them out of Egypt into their own fertile and spacious land. It is a land flowing with milk and honey, a land where the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hittites, and Jebusites now live. Look, the cry of the people of Israel has reached me, and I have seen how harshly the Egyptians abuse them. Now go, for I am sending you to Pharaoh. You must lead my people, Israel, out of Egypt." But Moses protested to God, "Who am I to appear before Pharaoh? Who am I to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt?" God answered, "I will be with you, and this is your sign that I am the one who has sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God at this very mountain." But Moses protested, "If I go to the people of Israel and tell them, 'The God of your ancestors has sent me to you,' they will ask me, 'What is his name?' Then what shall I tell them?" God replied to Moses, "I am who I am." For this entry, I want to draw a burning bush, and I want to focus on God replies to Moses, "I am who I am." Then we're going to take our tracing paper. Let me see if I have a piece. No, I don't have a piece already cut. So we're going to take a piece out. One single sheet is all we need. And we're going to put it in our Bible and trace around it to fit the page. So I'm just going to put it in there and close it. And I'm going to trace with a thin marker the page. And then we're going to cut it out. We're going to cut just on the inside of that line. You see our line here? We're just going to cut right on the inside. And there's our sheet. Now let's make sure that it fits. There we go. It fits perfectly. And I want the page on this side. To put this in the Bible, we're going to use washi tape. So we just pick out one that we want to use. I'm just going to go with a plain. We'll do plain. We'll go with this one. I want a straight end, so I'm just going to cut it because my end is not straight. And I'm just going to measure it this way and get the washi tape the length of the page. All right, and then we're going to put the washi tape on the edge that we're going to put into the Bible. So that's going to be this edge here. And I'm just going to sit it on the Bible and hang it over like that. And we're going to put half of the washi tape onto the page, and the other half is going to be hanging off. Matter of fact, let me do it this way. So I'm going to put this down. Then I'm going to place the sheet on to the washi tape. So you see half is on, half is off. So we have half of this washi tape hanging off of the tracing paper. Then I'm going to bend it back because we're going to put this into the crease. So we're going to fold it back like that so that the half hanging off is now bent forward. And we want to hold it as straight as we can. And we want to get it right in there. So you can take your ruler and push it down into the crease. You see that? We have added a page just using the washi tape. See how easy that is? I'm also going to do this side. I do both sides just for the reinforcement, make sure it stays. Now for this one, we're going to just fold it in half, like so. Make sure you get your fold pretty defined so that you can then hold it while it's folded in half, sticky side on the outside. And you're going to push this down into that crease. Make sure it gets in there really good. And then just push it. And there you have it. You've added a page. Now we have our tracing paper page. And you can see through, you can still see the words. And now we're going to do our Bible journaling on the tracing paper. I'm just going to take this box and set it here so that it's even instead of just like hanging down, because It's in the beginning of the Bible. So that's how we're going to do that. Now, we are going to highlight without marking in the Bible. I highlighted Moses 3, 2, and 3. There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a blazing fire in the middle of a bush. Moses stared in amazement. Though the bush was engulfed in flames, it didn't burn up. This is amazing, Moses said to himself. Why isn't that bush burning up? I must go see it. And then down here at the bottom, Moses 3:14, God replied to Moses, I am who I am. Now you see, I used permanent marker and I highlighted, and you can still see. See how you can see the words? God replied to Moses, I am who I am. And then up here, you can still see. But we did it on the tracing paper. See that? Now, let's draw our bush. You see how neat that is? You can still see the words, even through the Sharpie. And I've made a whole page of Bible journaling. So it's not actually covering the word. Isn't that neat? This is by far one of my favorite ways to Bible journal. I love it. Get a little closer. See? You can see through perfectly. You can still see the words. You can see where I highlighted. You can see where I drew and colored. I wrote. I did this with Sharpie, y'all. This is permanent marker. Permanent marker in the Bible. Pretty neat, huh? I love it. This is such a great way to Bible journal and do a whole spread without actually covering the word. And that's all you have to do. Cut your tracing paper to fit your page. You don't even have to do a full page. You can do like a tip in or whatever you want. And Sharpie works great. It doesn't smear. And you can see through it. I love it. It's fantastic. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will answer to the best of my ability. And I am so glad that you guys were here and doing this with me. I love you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.